up the Lead Mountains this weekend, so that's the old railway station. There's a wee tunnel just underneath there. Should have had the video, but it's been too windy. But I'm up at the top here, it's out the wind, you can just see the end of it there. I'll put a picture below. We're up exploring the Tinto Hills, or the Lowther Hills. Let's see what's up here. Walking along the rails there, the old spare ones there, in sections. I've been working on the railroad. This one's quite a double the size of the ones back there. Same idea though. Spare rails. If you can hear me over the wind, but that wee mechanism I just pointed to there, now these are tipping hoppers, so they would come along and they would tip sideways, so they would hear the ore and come up for the old mines. Now the axles for it's a 12 gauge, so they're quite small. The wee tippers, they would take a couple of tonne each. The railroad's been up here for a long time. It's a long time since I've been up here. There used to be 5 or 6 old units that they used to use for spares. I've not seen any yet, it's just been carriages. Talk of the devil, here's no one here. So this is basically what would be the boiler of the actual locomotive itself. You can see it there. I know you're not getting to see it because of the sun. Better at this side, you can see it. But that's the shell of the locomotive. You'll see all the boiler tubes inside the now when I go around the front here. More steam, Captain. The old carriages, you can see the big nails which used to hold down the wooden structures. That big arm there, the linkage, see it, being hand operated, the big lever. Robertson and Co. Wonder what year that was. That for it's acetone. I don't know if it's been that it's been carrying or whether it was just been adapted for water. But these are all side tippers, they've all here mechanisms, so they'd be loaded up with the ore. And you can see it just tipping at the side, that angle. Great fun just coming up and raking about these places. Each one of these buckets holds approximately, if I remember right, it's about 2 tonnes. A wee bogey at the back. And that'd be a hand lever. That would to take the brake off, just so you can shoot on. You see the lever there to the right. And there's a pin at the front where they're beside tippers. There we man, this place is all run by volunteers. Guy out there, it doesn't open until the start of next month. So he's out there and you can see him painting and working on the signals. It's dropped a wee bit. So that's looking down to the village of the Lead Hills, but up the top is a wee railway station. It's a wee 12 gauge railway line. So you can just see the zap shelter or the circular shelter at the back. So that's where we've been up there. We had a look. and in the summertime that opens up. It usually opens about sort of May to July, and you can get a wee, pay a couple of quid and you get a wee hurl along the 12 gauge railway, and it takes you right along through the workings here, the old lead mines. So, up there, if you'll see it in the sunshine. I've been in the wind most of them, so you can't, so it's a wee shelter bit here. But Harley's having fun, running about chasing all the birds in the heather. Harley! And she's off. It's a lovely bit. You can see up on the hillside where they've been burning the heather. You can see all the different panels up in that one. Around here you can see ones that's been recently done. You see they've scorched. So the idea behind that, as far as I'm led to believe, is that there's all different growth generations so they can feed the birds. So there are all different stages of growth of the heather. Okay, we're sheltered a wee bit. It's all part of the workings of the lead mines. So for there, great when you can still see these and walk through them. So that's all part of where that wee 12 gauge railway line that we were on. So that would take all the ore and everything out of this. And I dare say this would be something like processing. There's Harley, just loves to explore. And then out, having a ball. We're walking the line, pardon the pun, but this is the end of the road. Hill End Summit, 498 feet, Britain's highest adhesion railway. That's a wee 12 gauge railway line. This is where it comes and stops at you pick it up in the village. If you pick up the wee train in the village at Leadhills and it's a wee 12 gauge, it takes you right up through the old mine workings and up here and terminates here. You want to hit that wee buffer. But it's even got the same wee platform, look. Looking right back down along the line. See what it says here. Hill End Summit, 1498 feet, Britain's highest adhesion railway line. Glengonner Halt. I'll pause this and that way you can read that. It's the round building at the Glengonner mine is a bit where we were running about with Harley. It's a very reminder of the industry that gave purpose to the villages under the ruins. A shaft dropped to sea level and gave access to the Brown vein which was worked by Anthony Tissington's miners in the 18th century. And there they have been a deep shaft by 1850, for there was a horse gin to wind it. I take it that's what that big building in the middle there, that one there. The mining company's main effort was now to Brown vein Wilson shaft, which was sunk to 145 fathoms or 265 metres. By that time the Leadhill lead mining, silver and lead mining, I thought it was just lead mining, and tin. There you go. But there you go. I'll pause that and you can read that yourselves. So as I say, that's where it comes up for the mines, and it comes, so obviously it terminates here now, but it would have continued right through there. You can see where it would have been, and that takes you right down into the village of the lead mines when they've got a lot of other. I've done another video a couple of years ago showing the old drift mines and the shale workings and what have you, it was left. Aye, there you go. A long day up in the leadhills, eh? We've had great fun with Harley and breaking about. We went back down to Tinto and run about the miniature railway. So it's time to just chill out. So I'm just glad to get my feet off. My feet are absolutely killing me. Been racing about in the heather with the dog, and she's had the ball. So they're away and camping further down the valley. So I walked up over the hills. So this is my wee recluse for tonight. So I was going to hear an open fire, but it's absolutely tinder dry, so it's too dangerous. So I've got my jet boil with her, so I'll just have a wee cup of tea later on. I've already had something to eat, so it's not too bad. So I've got plenty of snacks. I'm just going to sit down and chill out and enjoy a beer. Back out again with the Nordisk. It's Ultra 2. Can't find my MSR. It's in the garage somewhere, so I'll have to look better, look harder. Because I like my wee MSR, but it's a cracking wee. But I've been here a few years ago to wee double waterfall. There's one up there. There's not a lot of water in it now, so there's not been a lot of rain. But it's still a cracking wee bit for to pitch up. Yeah. Not a bad wee tool, but the big tool's over the top here. Woo! And there. That follows the way down off the hills. Aye, so it's the last of the sun. And a cracking day of the day. So hopefully we'll be a lot of stars and later on, so we can get some photographs. But it's just too tinder dry, everything. There's you can see around about it, just saw heather and some but they're all bone dry, so a rogue spark could set that up. So safety in mind, I ain't having no fire tonight. Kind of beat the last of the light. About another 10 minutes of daylight. And it'll be dinner time. Can't wait, I'm getting a bit hungry now. You can see the temperature's dropped. It must be about -1 now. The tent's covered in frost. So I've got some nice night shots, so I'm just going to get settled down now. Get cuddled down. We'll catch you in the morning, guys. That's a nice morning. It's been really cold overnight. I think it's dropped to about -3, -4. You can see that on the tent. It's absolutely solid. Cracking morning. Nice and snug in there. There was no hassles. The sun had been on the tent all afternoon, so it was nice and warm when I went in, and I had my wool blanket which goes over the top of my sleeping bag, so I was nice and cosy. But now's the good bit. Get it broken down, take it down to the car, and I'll see if I can get it all defrosted and packed away. So as you enjoyed that, get a wee thumbs up, leave us a comment below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!